You're the one who all the guards are talking about. You went into that sanctuary, wiped out the Dark Brotherhood. Friend, I owe you a drink.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Oh, hello. Just tidying up. Maybe you need a partner, Just picture it. 2 women, the dusty road, strapping men at every tavern, a fortune in gold to be claimed.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafingar's people will always be safe under my
Your
rule.
Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragon Bridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragon Bridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. But about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. Rest easy. You're dismissed. Do you have business with the court? Of course he does. What sort of a question is that? Maybe you've been listening to Erikur. There's been loose talk among some of the Thanes, and I suspect he's the cause of it. You'll pay those rumors no heed. She may be young, but Elisif is the Jarl by right. And here in Skyrim, if nothing else, we respect the traditions of our fathers' fathers. You do well to remember that. That remains to be seen. By rights, she has a legitimate claim as High Queen of Skyrim. But we must have the support of the other Jarls for that claim to have any meaning. Should they accept her rule, we will have peace. You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you, I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work. The cave has a bad history. Long ago, Potema the Wolf Queen used it for necromantic rituals. That's where it got the name. That was over 500 years ago. Nothing much down there now, but everyone's always convinced the cave is haunted. Feel free to return to me with questions.
Harkon's short-sightedness was his undoing. In his lust for power, he failed to consider the full consequences of his plans. Of course they did. I never doubted for a moment. If I may ask, what will you do with them now? I did, in fact. Quite perceptive of you. I'd very much like to have those scrolls. Someday I may be able to return them to their rightful place in the Imperial City. How would you feel about turning them over to me? Yes, I see. Well, if you do change your mind, please let me know. Yes, certainly. Are you willing to let me have them? Oh my, well, that's not exactly what I had in mind. Still, if it means their safekeeping, I suppose it is worth it. This has certainly been quite the adventure, hasn't it?
Looks like we got ourselves a hero.
And all, I suppose. Where'd you come from? Done and done. Who's there?
I knew you had it in you. Arkay wasn't so sure. Between you and me, I think he didn't expect you to make it. But not me. I knew it all along. I knew it. I knew Arkay would save me. I asked for help, and he sent you. You are a very welcome addition to this dreary place, my friend. I owe both you and Arkay a great deal. I'm sure I'll manage to repay him later. But you, what can I do to thank you? Isran, my help? Is this some kind of a joke? Did Arkay put you up to this? Isran's done nothing but mock me. He's never given me the respect I deserve. Look, I've just got myself out of quite a mess here, in case you haven't noticed. And while I appreciate your help, What's that? No, that's not what I... Yes, but... Are you sure? Really? Fine. Arkay says it's a good idea for me to go. I don't agree. But he's not the sort of fellow you can just ignore. I'll see you at Fort Dawnguard then. Don't worry. Arkay will show me the way.
Wolf Queen, hear our call and awaken. We summon Potema. We summon Potema. Long have you slept the dreamless sleep of death, Potema. No longer. Hear us, Wolf Queen. We summon you. We summon Potema. You ants don't have the power to bind me!
Done and done.
Something is wrong. There is an intruder.
You've returned. Good. What did you find at Wolf Skull Cave? Potema herself? Please tell me you stopped them. You've done a larger service to the realm than you could possibly know. A resurrected Potema. I shudder at the thought.
Nordic ruins, even older than I am. I wonder if the Draugr are as gullible as they were when I was a girl. Something? Oh, you're off on your own for a while? All right. Yes? Whenever you're ready. Who's there? That'll teach you. You can't run. Keep your eyes open here.
Olaf, it is time.
Where'd you come from? I knew I heard something. Done and done. Who's the? I knew I heard something. Who's there? That'll teach you. Who's there?
Olaf. Insolent rat.
Teamwork right there. I'm okay with the dark, but I've spent more than my share of time in caves already. there? I knew I heard something.
And so you learn the power of it.
Late 170.
Welcome to Solitude. Ah, you've returned. How goes the task I gave you? I have to admit, I didn't think it would actually be there. Now, let's take a look at this. Oh no. This won't do at all. The copy is incomplete. It's aged to the point that parts are unreadable. And the parts that are readable, well, bardic verse has come a long way since ancient times. It means I can't read it to the court. Without the verse, I won't be able to convince Elisif of the importance of the burning of King Olaf festival. If she isn't convinced of the festival's importance, then she won't reverse her decision to stop the effigy burning. It means that the burning of King Olaf, which the Bard's College has held for time immemorial, won't be happening. Make it up? That doesn't seem appropriate. I suppose I could copy his style based on what you brought me, but I have no idea what happened in between these verses. O Olaf, our subjugator, the one-eyed betrayer, death-dealing demon and dragon-killing king, your legend is lies, lurid, and false. Your cunning capture of Numenex, a con for the ages. King Olaf was Olaf One-Eye? He famously captured the dragon Numenex and took him to Dragon's Reach. What did we say really happened? I find that highly unlikely, but the court will love it. I'm writing it in. Olaf grabbed power by promise and threat. From Falkreath to Winterhold, they fell to their knees. But Solitude stood strong, Skyrim's truest protectors. Olaf's vengeance was instant, inspired, and wicked. Strange. According to history, Solitude attacked Winterhold, but Asgeir seemed to be saying Olaf reacted. What do we say happened? And they got the orders backwards. Yes, I'm writing that in. It should be good for a laugh from the court. It has a few final lines, but that's all we needed to add. I need to head to court immediately and present this. You should come.
Ah, Viarmo. I assume you are here to petition for the reinstatement of the burning of King Olaf Festival.
I am, Jarl. I wish to present King Olaf's verse from the Poetic Edda, recovered this very day from the Bard's tomb.
You mentioned something that would convince us the festival should take place, but I didn't expect King Olaf's lost verse. Please proceed.
O Olaf, our subjugator, the one-eyed betrayer, death-dealing demon and dragon-killing king, your legend is lies, lurid, and false. Your cunning capture of Numenx, a con for the ages. No shouting match between dragon and man, and no fire or fury did this battle entail. Olaf was Numenx in human form. On moonless nights, he would spread wings and sail. Olaf grabbed power by promise and threat. From Falkreath to Winterhold, they fell to their knees. But Solitude stood strong, Skyrim's truest protectors. Olaf's vengeance was instant, inspired, and wicked. Olaf gave orders, Winterhold disguises, an attack on Solitude, total destruction to follow. His men dressed up and then went out to fight, but they reversed Olaf's orders, much to Winterhold's sorrow. So ends the story of Olaf the liar, a thief and a scoundrel. We of Solitude commit to the fire. In Solitude, bards train for their service. They also gather each year and burn a king who deserves it.
You have proven your point, Viarmo. The festival is truly a celebration of solitude and a condemnation of false kings.
I thank you, and the college thanks you, Jarl.
Furthermore, I believe that such a fine poem deserves some payment of patronage. The college will be generously rewarded.
Oh, thank you yet again. I will make sure our applicant, who was instrumental in recovering the poem, will be well rewarded. Unbelievable! You've done us a great service here. I can't begin to thank you enough. Soon. These things must be done properly. You will be inducted as part of the festival itself. I need you to go speak to Yorn. He was preparing the effigy of King Olaf. Tell him to finish the preparations. The festival is back on!
May the gods
If
watch
I
over
needed
your
something
back,
from you,
friend.
you would know it. Filthy creatures, aren't they? Living in the darkness like they do. So uncivilized. I prefer finery, like this. Here, for your trouble. And I suppose I should show you a little about illusion magic for free, shouldn't I?
Ah, the bard-to-be. Did Viarmo send you? I'll tell everyone we're ready, but we'll start the festival at dusk. Come talk to me after dark. We'll get the festival started when you do.
Your solo performance is about a week away. I expect to hear your early rendition tomorrow, understand?
Ah, the bard-to-be.
See how your advice would improve it.
Did Viarmo
It's
send you?
flawless.
I'll be the judge of that. Now back to your practice.
Lady Atia says my voice is second only to hers, but she's selling me short.
I'm Dean of Lute at the Bard's College, and no, I don't give price. What? You did? Oh, sweet divines, you did. There is no way I can pay you what this lute is worth, but I can teach you a few tricks I've learned over the years. Glad that distraction's over.